Hi, everybody. Caroline here. Today, I have decided that I would like to share a little bit more about my personal healing journey, the journey that I have been on up until this point, and the journey that I am continuing to travel along. Um, yeah, I want to share that more. So, I'm not sure exactly what that is going to look like. But at the moment, this is what it looks like. Just me showing up here, recording some thoughts with no particular prompt for myself, no script. Um, Presence here with the camera with you watching this to share, um, in the hope that something that I have experienced, that I am sharing, may resonate with somebody, may be helpful. Any tools that I have tried might resonate with you and may um, be a good fit. Um, yeah, so it's been quite a journey to be where I am today. Very, very happy with my life, living a life that lights me up, doing work that doesn't feel like work at all, work that is a joy to do. I'm a hypnotherapist and a coach, and I work with people to support them to step forward in their lives into a life that is in alignment with their authentic values that they often discover when we work together. Very often they will come into sessions, into programs, thinking that they have a particular set of values, and then through conversation, they uncover for themselves deeper layers of the self, deeper layers of truth, deeper resonant values that really drive their life. Um, and so once they've uncovered those, they're able to step into a life of alignment with those values, which feels more empowering, sparkly, beautiful, all of those lovely, lovely things. And that is what I that's what I do. Um, and it is a joy. It doesn't feel like work at all. I used to have a job that felt very much like work. Um, and that is definitely a story for another day because that is a huge part of my healing journey. It's how I got to be here because in that corporate world that I worked in for over 20 years was a slow and then rapid decline into severe anxiety and depression, complete overwhelm, breakdown, shift, change, everything new, transformation. So huge, huge healing journey there. But the journey that I wanted to share today, where I am at the moment, is a physical one. So I often think of wellness in terms of emotional wellness, physical wellness, mental wellness, and then the holistic wellness of the whole self. And I think the work that I do weaves together all three and other layers, even. But I'm very much about the union, the sacred union of the self, sacred union of the body, the mind, the soul, the spirit, whichever terms resonate with you. And my spirit, my soul is lit up, um, as is my mind, my thoughts, my mental wellness is really good. Physically, um, I'm having some challenges. I am having some challenges. I'm 46. I'm, I think, in a stage of perimenopause, but I'm not sure. I don't know. Who knows? That's the mystery. One of the mysteries of this phase of womanhood, of this transition, this threshold of womanhood to travel forwards as a woman and beyond um, this threshold. Um, One of the challenges of that is the mystery of it, the curiosity. Is this fatigue? Is this perimenopause? Is this overwhelm? Is this a poor diet, poor sleep? What is this? I'm partly in that experience at the moment, which has been interesting for me, very curious for me to experience. But I'm also living with um, cysts, ovarian cysts. And this began back in October 2023 when I was rushed into hospital with severe abdominal pains. And I stayed in hospital for a week on a drip. I was really poorly, really, really poorly. And I was very poorly afterwards, actually, for quite some weeks, taking medication at home and things, but off the IV medication. And this has been a journey that's travelled on since then. But the position that I am in now in my healing journey has been one where I've had to make some decisions. I've come up with opportunities and fought against decisions from doctors, etc. Really trying to choose a treatment path that was in alignment with my values, back to that idea of values again. I'm somebody that works very much with the subconscious and the conscious mind, with the logical mind. There's a lot of mind work in what I do. But I also, as I said, weave together this holistic self, this whole self, this sacred self, of this whole union of all of the parts of the self. And I do work really strongly in my own practice, for my own personal healing practices. I work very much with energy as well. And so for me, this sacral area, the lower belly, the womb space, is very much a center of creativity, of creative energy, the seat of womanhood. And it's taken me quite some time to agree to the course of treatment which I'm about to undergo, or will be undergoing in the future. And that is that I will be having a full hysterectomy, including, or as well as the full hysterectomy, I will be having both ovaries removed, both fallopian tubes will be removed, and the cervix will be removed. So that's a lot. That's a lot to hold as a procedure that is coming up in my future. And there is a weight that comes with that knowledge for me personally. This is for my well-being. This is for my well-being now and for the well-being of my future self. This is not as a consequence of anything necessarily, but this is my truth. This is where I am now. This is the journey that I am on. And this was given to me as an procedural pathway back in July. And at that point in time, I refused. So I refused this surgery in favour of the removal of one ovary and one fallopian tube, but retaining the second ovary, the womb, the cervix, retaining all of that. But following advice from my doctor, listening to the shifts and changes within my body, I did decide in January, following a conversation with my consultant, to agree to the full procedure. And I have made my peace with that. And I've been doing some really deep healing work, and I'll continue to do really intentional healing work now, knowing that I am now stepping towards a portal, stepping towards a threshold of pre-surgery and post-surgery. This will be a moment of definition in my life. I will move through that portal onwards with wellness and good health. But this procedure is a threshold place for me. And I wanted to speak into that here and share that with you. I don't know how that's going to look for me. I don't know what that's going to look like yet. On the days, the weeks leading up to it, I can't articulate yet what that will look like, and I certainly can't articulate what it will look like for me afterwards. But that is the work that I'm going to be doing with myself and for myself in the coming weeks. I have a surgery dated the 1st of May. I work very, very strongly with the seasons here in the UK, and the 1st of May, May Day, Beltane, is an ancient Celtic festival with strong links to fertility and flowering, blossoming and becoming. And it is no surprise to me that the synchronicity of this is that I will be stepping through this portal on that day, stepping through this threshold into another part of my life, another part of my being on that day. And so I'm going to be doing some deep journey work, also some hypnotherapy work with myself, some NLP, some neuro-linguistic programming, reprogramming with myself to really start building that future for myself, building tools and resources for myself to step forwards into this procedure as resourced, as best resourced as I can be, so that I'm going into this with full integrity, knowing that what I'm doing is in alignment with what really, really, truly matters to me. I'm going to be setting up some sacred spaces in my own home, lighting candles, creating, manifesting some affirmations for myself to support my own healing. Words that will really, really resonate with my subconscious mind, so that as I go forwards, I'm doing so with real positivity, with a real deep honouring of this part of my being, this part of my physical form, and that is going to be leaving me. Deep gratitude and honour for its work in my body, and holding the energetic container of that space, so that once I am post surgery, I will then be having an energetic womb space, still have all of the creative flow that I recognise and work with energetically in that area, but in a different way, a different manifestation of that. And I don't know what that will look like yet, as I said. So I'm just sharing some thoughts with you here today. And I'll be sharing more in the weeks to come. I think that is my intention. We'll see how that goes. See how this sharing is, because it's I'm stepping into a place of vulnerability to share. I'm stepping into a place of vulnerability to share with my face here, sharing this pathway. But I feel it's really important. It feels really important to share. This is a procedure that lots and lots of women have to experience for lots and lots of different reasons. And it is something that can be challenging for so many people. And so I recognize that. I witness the challenge. I feel the challenge. I honor the challenge. And I'm here to support myself and to grow through this as a part of this process, honoring this process, seeing this threshold, as I said, this portal, this transition ahead of me, and doing so in a really intentional way, a really aligned way, creating the sacred in the everyday for myself as part of this healing journey. And that's all really I have to share with you today. I will, as I said, be sharing more about my back story, my back history of healing through anxiety and depression. Um, very much a up and down journey on that one. Cycles of feeling, thinking I was out of it, coming back in, and then finally breaking through once I had uncovered the power of hypnotherapy. As a client, actually, I uncovered the power of hypnotherapy as a client to support me to move through, to absolutely break the cycle of anxiety that I was trapped in, easily and with comfort, to be able to move forward into this wonderful life that I'm living today. So thank you. If you have watched this, thank you. And I will share more in the days and weeks to come. Bye for now.